Taking a look at today's equity index futures markets, let's look at the S&P 500 futures as they're under some pressure today. S&P 500 futures are coming off of 3 consecutive days of higher price levels to trade lower today. Yesterday we did see a close above 6,100, but unable to hold those levels. Back down into the middle of the range here for the last 4 sessions. Currently priced at 6,050, which is again down just under 1% on the day. And driving factors today, a few things influencing the market, data being one of the primary drivers. Nonfarm payrolls this morning, headline number coming in below expectations. However, the rate, not the unemployment rate, ticked down by 0.1%. And the revisions to the previous couple of months were significantly higher, so counterbalancing some of the weakness of the headline number. So labor market appears to be still pretty strong overall, but it was consumer sentiment data that came in later this morning that was much weaker than anticipated. Also within that data set, expectations for inflation moving forward increased. So that was one of the catalysts as to why I think we're seeing some lower price action. Also, again, the shifting dynamic, a lot of Fed speakers today and other initiatives are impacting the market, and so unable to hold these levels. So when you look at the general trends, S&P now pushing back up towards that 6,100 level, but then backing off once again. We kind of saw that unfold several times in the last couple of weeks. And when you look at the levels here between 6,000 and 6,100, S&P is establishing a range, at least short term, within these levels here as we continue to hold right in the middle of that range today. Looking at the other major equity index futures markets, they're all lower on the session. We're seeing the Dow as well as the S&P down just under 1% here as we move towards the close, and the Russell and the NASDAQ down over 1% today. So selling pressure to close out the week, unable to hold the recent gains. And with that, we're back in the middle of the range for the past week for the S&P 500 futures.